We celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Andrew Rogers back courtside at Pioneer Arena. Carson-Newman wins 71-53. We'll give you a quick rundown of the SAC scoreboard. Coker rallies second half. They trailed early on against Newberry to win 69-58. Outscored the Wolves by 8 points in the second half and shot 44% from the field. Lenore Ryan's holding off Catawba 75-70 with 25 seconds to play. Aaliyah L has 30 for the Bears. UVA Wise gets 28 points and 10 rebounds from Caroline Mullins en route to a 69-60 win over Emory and Henry. Lincoln Memorial crushes Mars Hill by 40, 109-69. And earlier today, Anderson defeated Young Harris with a 20-0 run to end that game, 69-58. It's time to get you ready for Carson-Newman men's basketball's contest with the Pioneers. 9 of the last 11 meetings in the series have been decided by single digits. It should be another good one as the Eagles hit the road for the 4th time this season. Adam Cavalier gets you ready with the AEC countdown to tip-off after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
On the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing band network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
2 defenders, chucks up a runner, it hits, count it, and 1.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick. Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilite, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burke Tar Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside to Pioneer Arena, where Carson-Newman and Tusculum collide for the 130th time all-time. Eagles look at the all-time ledger, 88 wins against 39 losses, and are angling to win a third consecutive game this season and start 2-0 in South Atlantic Conference play. Meanwhile, Tusculum is 4-4, 1-2 in the league, and JT Burton's Pioneers trying to continue a trend over these last 11 of winning really tight games against Carson-Newman. Pioneers 7-4 against the Eagles over the last 7 years in this series. 7 of the last 11 meetings have been decided by 4 or fewer points. We'll see if that trend holds true here today from Pioneer Arena. It's Carson-Newman and Tusculum. Chuck Benson's pregame thoughts headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off comes back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman plays a rivalry game on a Wednesday night from Pioneer Arena. Carson-Newman and Tusculum on the docket here tonight. I'm Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, taking on the Tusculum Pioneers, fell in heartbreaking fashion in overtime here last season. And a fair amount of the cast of characters are the same for both teams. Obviously, you lose some pieces. Tusculum also loses some pieces. How do you learn from 2 games last year where Tusculum came in not shooting the ball that well, but did shoot the ball well against you last season? What's it take to keep the Pioneers down from the field?
Well, we're still very much in the sort of early phases of this season, man, and figuring out a lot. You're the one that reminded me to start this year that we had lost 3,900 points of scoring from 3 starters. That's a big number, and 5,200 overall from seniors. So we've been trying to figure out the point thing. A team like Tusculum that you're going to defend and rebound very well, they're going to make offense hard, but we've got to flip the script to make offense hard for them, make rebounding hard for them. But we're both teams, I think, are very much trying to figure themselves out. We've had a good month of November. It's now behind us, and one good game into December. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, there's some good things happening, but we're still very much trying to figure some things out and really to figure ourselves out offensively more than anything.
You bring that up. So much of basketball has changed, and I can't remember how long ago this was, but whatever year it was, North Carolina was leading Division I in scoring, and they were averaging, 81 points per game. Well, the SAC that year had 5 teams north of 80, and they were all in the top 20 nationally. You're still north of 80 points per game, but there are 80 teams in Division II averaging north of 80 a game. Bearing that in mind, the stylistic changes to basketball break down how your offense has come along. Averaging north of 80, you're shooting 47% from the field. You're shooting 35% from 3. With all that in context, where are you?
Well, it's pretty easy. You have a lot of levels. You've got a Jack Browder who found his confidence years ago in this program, and then everybody else is sort of a work in progress. So with the exception really of one guy, everybody else is literally in redefinement mode, offensively speaking. Thank goodness we've been able to defend at a pretty strong level so far. But the opponents only get better as we move forward. So I would like to think that sometime going into the second semester, some of these new guys and guys that maybe aren't necessarily new to the program, but new to the role, responsibility, hopefully all these guys sort of find their footing and can deliver in a consistent fashion.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. How much hope does it give you, though, for a guy like a Matt Bilbray? He turns in his second career 20-point night, a career-high 22 at Coker, and he does so when the pressure is strongest with 12 points in the final, 3 minutes of that game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Matt knows what I think about him. Our team knows what I think about him, and our team thinks certain things about him. We're all very confident in him. We think he's one of, if not the best point guards in this region, top to bottom. And he's young. He's in first semester sophomore year. So am I surprised by what he does? No, not really ever, actually. I think it's more about him coming to the realization that he is as capable as we all think he is.
Tusculum, led by Bryce Jackson, who's averaging 14 points a game, hasn't quite been as efficient as he was in his sophomore season. What's it take to keep that efficiency down tonight?
Scout preparation has been good. Awareness of where he's on the court is another big part of this. And then collectively as a team, we've got to get stops. It's not just Bryce, but he's a big part of it. We've got to get collective team stops, and then we can turn into transition offense for ourselves.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck tonight against the Pioneers.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Starting lineups headed your way when the AEC countdown to tip-off returns after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This
bounce feed inside, Browder right block through contact. He gets it to go.
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
To the cup, right hand leaner, rolls off front side. John's there for the tip. Ooze hit it. Ooze hit it. Carson-Newman celebrates.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, Fresh Ideas, by the Eagle Club, First Bank, by Magaha Electric, Inner Digital, by Food City, by the Eagle Shop, Tri-Light, by Premier Building Maintenance, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back courtside at Pioneer Arena, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand for Carson-Newman and Tusculum for the 130th time all time. Starting lineups being introduced to Pioneer Arena, and we'll introduce them to you now as well. Tusculum has shuffled starting lineups frequently this year under J.T. Burton, and that trend continues today. 9th straight start for both T.J. Printup and Bryce Jackson. They are the two double-digit scorers in the starting lineup. Jackson 14 tonight, Printup 11 tonight, and joined by Jordan Atiyah, 6'2", 170-pound freshman from Northport, Florida, averaging 4.9 a game. Another guard, Jeremiah Wilson, 6'5", 150-pound freshman from Newmarket, Alabama, averaging 4 a night. And then the big man, Wesley Johnson, grad transfer out of Campbell, 7 foot, 245 pounds for Wesley Johnson. Pioneers are 4-4, 1-2 in the league. Carson-Newman 6-1, 1-0. And the Eagles, same starting five every other game this year. Browder, Hauk, Illick, Fry, and Bilbray. Browder, league's leading scorer and rebounder. Only guy in Division II who can make that boast to lead a league in scoring and rebounding. Eagles in the pristine road whites tonight. Tusculum, all black jerseys for their blackout. Johnson versus Illick for the tip. It is won by Johnson. First time that a Carson-Newman opponent has corralled the opening tap. And the Pioneers start out with the basketball, moving left to right to open up this contest. Right corner, Printup sends it out to the wing against the Eagles zone to Atiyah. Atiyah to the left elbow, turns and pivots to Wilson, top of the key. Over to Johnson, right wing, 9 to shoot, hands off Printup. Right baseline, drive gets underneath the basket, kicks it around, fadeaway jumper, left baseline. That's switched in for Bryce Jackson. Tough 2 for Bryce Jackson. The fadeaway 15-footer's good. It's a 2-0 lead for the Pioneers. 19:22 to play in the first half. Illick answers with a free throw line jumper on the other end for Carson-Newman, and we're deadlocked at 2:45 seconds in. Tusculum moves the ball from left to right, all black jerseys, white numerals. Print up. Right corner, Houck defends him at the base of the zone. Around the horn it goes to the left wing for Jeremiah Wilson. One right-hand dribble, now two. Chest pass right wing for Atia. Atia fades for three. Back of the rim, no good. Illick's there for the rebound, right of the paint, and the Eagles press front court. Illick, head of the key, chest pass Browder. Right point, catch three on the way. Thuds off the back iron, no. Khalees Fry an offensive rebound, but lost it, and it's into the hands of Jeremiah Wilson at the right elbow for the Pioneers. Looking to break a 2-2 tie. Left wing triples on the way, and it's through. Bryce Jackson has all five of the Pioneers' points. And Tusculum leads by three. 5-2, 18:25 to play in the first half. Eagles with it front court. Tusculum in its zone. You're going to see a lot of zone tonight between these two teams. Free throw line, Illick. Faces up against the 7-footer. Johnson backs it out, head of the key. Illick passes into Tusculum's bench. Turnover number one for either side. Ball back to the Pioneers. Eagle fans, AEC is your local electric co-op. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, where AEC, powering what matters most. Pioneers have started 2 of 3 from the field. Bryce Jackson has not missed on his 2 shot attempts. Mattia, defended by Bilbray at the top of the zone. He's shoved down by Wes Johnson. No call. Tusculum settles into the high post for Johnson. Out to the right point, Wilson. Around right wing for Jackson. Left around a screen from Johnson. Gets it to Prenham. Fading right side of the lane. No. Browder wrenches the rebound away from Wes Johnson, and then Johnson fouls him. First personal on Wes Johnson. First on the Pioneers. Carson-Newman basketball moving from right to left in the road whites on Tusculum's blackout Wednesday night. Bilbray, high post entry for Houck. Dribbles to the left block. Gets around Johnson and lays it in with the left hand off glass. 5-4. Eagles down a point. 17:20 to play in the opening stanza. Pioneers are with it on the offensive end. Johnson bounces up top for Wilson. Wilson, chest pass right point. Johnson tries to triple and swishes it. 7-footer can do that. He's 10 of 24 lifetime from deep, make it 11 of 25. And Tusculum has its biggest lead here in the early going. 8-4, 3 minutes into the contest. Eagles move it right to left. Bilbray, head of the key, slips Illick right point. Pump fakes the three, bounce into the high post. Houck dribbles around Johnson, gets to the bucket and lays it in with the left hand. 4 in a row for Rylan Houck. Eagles are down a pair. 8-6, 16:40 to play in the first half. Both teams shooting better than 60% from the field. The difference, Tusculum's made 2 threes. Carson-Newman hasn't. That's the reason for this 2-point game. 15 to shoot for Tusculum on the offensive end against the Eagles matchup zone. Prenham for Wilson, right point, high post to Tia. Fades, right elbow, 15-footer. Rattles in, hand in his face from Braden Illick. Tia still made it. Northport, Florida native, puts the Pioneers up 4, 10-6, 16-12 to play first half. Carson-Newman on the offensive end. Bilbray, right point. Behind the back on Tia, picks up his dribble, lobs it to Illick, right corner. Illick, baseline drive on Jackson, gets it to Browder, middle of the lane, turn, right hand hook, good. Jack Browder, career points 15:01 and 15:02. He's got the Eagles within 2. 10-8, 15:50 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman a 4 of 5 start from the field. Down by 2. Pioneers go with Johnson in the post. Up top, Atia. Atia wiggles his way down the left side of the lane, stops left block, shovel pass stolen by Browder. Browder, coast to coast, bounce feet ahead, Fry to the cup, coasts in and ties the game with a right hand layup. 10-10 ball game, 15:25 to play in the opening half. A 5 of 6 start from the field for Carson-Newman. Pioneers with the ball front court. Jackson runs the point between the rings against Bilbray at the top of the zone. Bilbray sags off and now defends the right wing for Wilson. Back around to the left wing. Jackson pull up, left elbow, splashes in a 15-footer. 7 for Bryce Jackson. He hasn't missed. Back to a 12-10 Tusculum lead. Pioneers have made their last 3 shots. They're 5 of 7 from the field. Good offensive start here in Pioneer Arena. Browder Down the right side of the paint. Reverse layup, sends it in with the right hand from the left side. High difficulty for Jack Browder. Eagles have made 5 in a row, and they've tied it at 12. 14:38 to go in the first half. Everything for Carson-Newman coming inside the paint. Pioneers on the offensive end. Head of the key. Johnson a triple. Off the mark. Browder elevates for the rebound. Gets it into Houck's hands. Back to Browder up the right sideline. Fires ahead. Bilbray right wing. And now the Eagles set up in their half-court offense against the Pioneers zone. Bilbray shoots over the top of it from the right wing and swishes the tray ball. First lead for Carson-Newman. Eagles have made their last 6 shots and are up 15-12. 14:08 to play in the opening half. Pioneers with it on the offensive end. Printup up top between the rings for Jackson. Send it to the left wing for Jeremiah Wilson. Wilson left around to Johnson. Screen gets it into the left corner. Bounce feed to Tia left elbow. Pump fakes a long 2. Now fades for a 15-footer. Strong off the heel. An offensive board by Johnson, middle of the lane. Turns into Browder. That hook won't fall. Fry collects the miss on the left baseline. Fry racing front court. Driving to the hoop. Fouled. They'll shoot 2. Strong take in transition for Khalees Fry. Missed the layup, but he draws a personal on Bryce Jackson. First on Jackson, second on the Pioneers. 13:35 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 15, Tusculum 12. 3 ties, 1 lead change in a very offensive opening 6 minutes and 25 seconds. Eagles by 3. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
13:35 to go in the first half. It is a 15-12 lead for Carson-Newman on the heels of a 7-0 run. The Eagles have had the hot hand to start this game, opening the contest 7 of 8 from the field. Tusculum none too shabby either. Pioneers 5 of 10 to start this contest. And now Khalees Fry is at the line, shooting 2 free throws after he was fouled in transition, going in for a layup. Bends his knees, flips up the first, and swishes it, nothing but strings. 6 straight for Carson-Newman to take its biggest lead of the day. 16-12 with 13:35 to go in the first half. Fry eyes the basket for the second free throw, hoists it up, and rattles it in. 7-0 run for the Eagles to take a 5-point lead. 17-12, 13:33 to go in the first half. Tusculum with the basketball, moving from left to right. Atia sends it to Hale left wing. Got Printup, Jackson, Atia, Vukovic, and Hale on the floor. Vukovic, another 7-footer for J.T. Burton. Hale attacks right block, lays it up. Illick redirects, grabs the rebound. Sends it ahead to Bilbray. Bilbray, reverse layup with English! And a smooch off the window for Matt Bilbray. Bryce Jackson sagged off. Didn't matter. Bilbray adjusted. 9 straight for the Eagles to take a 7-point lead. 19-12 with 12:55 to go in the first half. Pioneers haven't scored in 2 minutes. After their hot start from the field, they've missed their last 4. Atia into the post, Vukovic. Backs down, Illick turns, left-hand hook, rattles in off the back of the rim. That stops a 2-minute scoring drought for the Pioneers in a 9-0 Eagle run. Fry drives inside, slips, but kicks out Bilbray, right wing 3 ball, cash! Matt Bilbray drains one from range. He's 2 of 2 from deep to start. And the Eagles are up by 8 off of a 13-2 run. 12-2 run, pardon me. 22-14, 12-13 to go in the first half. Tusculum front court. Atia left elbow jumper swishes the 15-footer. 22-16, Eagles by 6. 12:03 to play. Opening stanza. Carson-Newman works it from right to left. Zone defense for the Pioneers. Bill Bray head of the key. Swings Hauk right wing. 2 passes Illick left wing. He tries a triple. Halfway down and out. It caroms to the left baseline and is snagged by Atia. That stops a 9 of 10 start from the field for Carson-Newman and a string of 8 straight makes. Free throw line. Jackson pulls up, rattles out right side. Hauk boxes out the 7-footer to grab the right block rebound. Hauk in transition. Shimmies Illick to Browder, head of the key for a 3. Off the mark to the right. Printup rises for the rebound for the Pioneers. He gets Tusculum in transition. Printup out front for Atia between the rings. Atia, left hand dribbles, picked up by Fry at the top of the zone. Left around of Vukovic, swings it to Printup right wing. He got dispossessed by Fry. Browder steals it right wing. Fry into the front court. Gives off Hauk up to Illick, head of the key. Chest pass Browder left corner. Printup defends him. Browder for Illick left baseline. Illick bounces into the post. Hauk turns, shoots over Vukovic. Strong off the right iron. Big 7-footer. Grabs the rebound. And the Pioneers bring it left to right. Trailing by 6. 10:44 to go in the first half. Tusculum front court. Vukovic gets it into the left corner. Jackson a triple. Halfway down and out. Offensive rebound by Atia. Second chance for the Pioneers. Jackson resets to Hale right wing. Back to Jackson left point. Shot clock at 12. Jackson back to Atia right point against the Eagles zone. 9 and 8. 7 and 6. Atia right around a Vukovic screen to the wing. Pulls up. Long 2. Good from 17. Inside the arc on the right wing. 4 in a row for the Pioneers. They've cut it to 4 after trailing by 8. 22-18 with 10:07 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Browder cutting inside on Vukovic. Right hand teardrop no. Illick offensive rebound. Stick back. Good off the window. Braden Illick has 4 points. Every Eagle has scored who's in the game. It's a 24-18 lead for Carson-Newman. And JT Burton, as we hit the 9:52 mark and have yet to take the under 12 media timeout, he utilizes a timeout to trigger it. 24-18, Carson-Newman leads Tusculum. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $6.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Back with the Eagles up by 6, 9:52 to go in the first here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Teams were firing away offensively to start this game. Eagles made 9 of their first 10 shots, but have cooled off and made one of their last 5, but still lead Tusculum 24-18. Thanks to a 2-minute Pioneer scoring drought and a 12-2 run. Pioneer basketball out of the break. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Pioneer ball out of the timeout. Allen, Kimber, Owenby, Vukovic, and Hale on the floor for the Pioneers. Vukovic goes to work on Stamper on the right block, spins, flicks it up with the right hand, and finger rolls it in. And Vukovic, a touch shaken up. Officials blow the whistle and say, hey, let's check on this. His shoe was untied. So he'll make the bunny ears, will Vukovic. And Carson-Newman gets the basketball back, leading by 4. 67% shooting for Carson-Newman to open up this contest. Out for Colin Brown on the right wing. He's out there with Browder, Stamper, and Ollie Smith. Brown, left elbow, pumps, gets Vukovic airborne. Layup won't fall. Rebound loose, grabbed by Owenby on the right baseline. And the Pioneers bring it from left to right. After a 9 of 10 start from the field, Eagles one of their last 6. Pioneers can make it a single possession game on this trip from left to right in the all-black jerseys. Hale bounce feed inside, deflected by Stamper, but back to Hale. Allen, free throw line, pulls up, 16-footer, straight on. Strong, Vukovic an offensive rebound, turns, hook, no, short. Smith, the rebound, gets it ahead to Browder, runs inside and throws it down with the right hand. Ollie Smith made that play happen with a deft three-quarter court feed, and Browder finished it with a thunderous right. 26-20, Eagles by 6, 8:35 to play in the first half. Pioneers front court. Owenby, free throw line, 15-footer, clanks back iron. Browder's there for his third rebound, sends it ahead to Brown, left wing. Brown gets the Eagles front court. Stamper passes to Houck, right point. Open look from deep. Houck banks it in. 7:52 in Greenville, Tennessee, and the window's open for Rylan Houck. Gives Carson-Newman its biggest lead of the day, 29-20, and J.T. Burton has seen enough. He utilizes a timeout. 8:18 to play in the first half, 29-20. Carson-Newman, its largest lead. We're back to Pioneer Arena after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
8:18 to go in the first half, a 29-20 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Eagles have shot 67% from the field in the opening half, including 3 of 6 from long range. Tusculum not too shabby. 9 of 20. That's 45%, and 2 of 5, 40% from beyond the arc. Pioneer basketball out of the break. Eagles have scored the last 5 in this one. Allen around to Kimber on the right wing. Kimber, chest pass, Owenby right corner, back to Kimber right point. Skips it, Allen left corner. Allen baseline drive cut off by Brown. Allen twisting, turning, stripped, out of bounds, stays with the Tusculum Pioneers. Ollie Smith, active hands on the baseline, deflects it out, and the Pioneers have 7 to work with on the shot clock. Allen to trigger, lobs into Vukovic at the top of the key. Twists and passes Kimber left wing. He tries the triple. Front of the 10, no good. Owenby and Hale battling for the rebound. Owenby wins it against his teammate. Twists right baseline, backs it out to Hale right wing. Around to Kimber between the circles. Sends it Allen left wing, bounce it to Vukovic left baseline. Backs down Stamper. Twist, turns, layup good off with the glass. 29-22, Eagles by 7. 7:30 to play in the first half. That stops a string of 4 straight misses from the field by the Pioneers. Houck in the high post for Browder. Drives in on Vukovic, left hand, scoops it up and in off the glass. 8 for Jack Browder, 31-22. Eagles lead by 9. 7:13 to go in the first half. Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Left wing threes, air ball, but right to Owenby on the right block. His layup's off the mark. Rebound loose. Browder grabs it, tried to send it ahead. Owenby deflects it out of bounds into Carson-Newman's bench. Let's try that again about the Eagle Shop. It's the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles, and it's located in the MSAC Grand Hall. The Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. Visit them online at eagleshop.cn.edu, and they are open till Thursday of next week for your Christmas shopping. Eagles front court. Houck dribbles over to the left wing, curls around Vukovic, gets it to the left baseline, goes for the reverse layup, missed it, got his own miss, takes it back up and lays it in. Stick-to-itiveness from Rylan Houck. He leads all scorers with 9 points, and Carson-Newman has its first double-digit lead of the night by 11. 33-22, 6:30 to play in the first half. Pioneers front court. Owenby left wing a triple. He airballed it. A pass to Hale on the right block, though, and he lays it in. A shot and an offensive rebound, the 6th offensive board of the day for the Pioneers, and their 5th and 6th second chance points. Cut it to 9. 33-24, 6:10 to play first half. Browder front court. Drives on it, Vukovic. Lost it going up, and it's punched out of bounds by Malachi Hale. Off the right baseline, it stays with Carson-Newman. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Houck triggers right baseline. Loops it into Stamper right wing. Stamper, one dribble, fakes the handoff to Brown, pivots, passes Smith right wing. Smith scrapes right baseline, screen and roll to Stamper, ducks the shoulder, left-hand leaner, dipsy-do, and it's off the glass for 2. First points today for Stamper, and it's back to an 11-point game. 35-24 Eagles, 5:45 to play in the first half. Pioneers with the ball on their offensive end against the Eagles matchup zone. Allen top of the key, drives right baseline, pivots, Hale, pass, left wing, 3, swish. Malachi Hale, 55% from deep on the season of the Walters State transfer, drains his 12th 3 of the year to make it an 8-point game. 35-27, 5:24 to play in the first half. Eagles breaks Tusculum pressure, Houck down to the right block, missed the layup, Vukovic immediately there, the 7-footer grabs the miss, and the Pioneers bring it left to right, down by 8. Jackson. 2 cotton balls in his nose with a nosebleed. He brings the ball front court for the Pioneers. Jackson, left wing, open from deep. He'll try the triple. Front of the 10, no. Houck, the rebound backside right baseline. Eagles push right to left. Browder, head of the key. Brings 2 to the ball, lost the handle on it. Jackson the steal. 1-on-4, ahead to Kimber. Kimber to the basket. Missed the layup, but it's cleaned up by Allen. Pioneers had numbers, and they're within 6. Little 5-0 split for the Pioneers. 35-29, 4:32 to play in the first half. Eagles on the offensive end. Browder at the head of the key. Faces up on Jackson, drives on him, scoops it up with the right hand, missed it strong off the glass. Browder follows his own miss, gets the rebound on the right block, and lays it in with the left hand. That's 10 points and 5 boards for Jack Browder, and it's back to an 8-point lead for the Eagles. 37-29, 4:07 to play in the first half. Tusculum front court. Allen drives inside, gets to the cup on Stamper. The layup strong and airballed, but a whistle and a foul. This will go on Isaac Stamper. His first. First on the Eagles. And 2 free throws result for Amari Allen. Allen, 5 of 7 at the line here in his junior season. Transfers in from Henry Ford Community College out of Detroit. And calmly goes 6 of 8 by marrying the first free throw. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Second free throw from Allen. Rolls off left side. Browder and Hale strapped for the miss. A whistle and foul on Malachi Hale. 2 Kingsport natives battling for that rebound. Dobbins-Bennett on Dobbins-Bennett there between Hale and Browder. Hale charged with his first and the Pioneers' third. 37-30, Eagles by 7, shooting 64% from the field in the opening half with 3:53 to go. Bilbray lobs to Browder between the rings. Back to Bilbray. Now back to Browder, right point. Browder down the right side of the paint. Drops it off. Ollie Smith went in for the jam and draws a foul. Ollie Smith gets a pair of free throws on the backdoor cut to the right baseline. And Malachi Hale picks up his second personal in 15 seconds. Fourth team foul on the Pioneers. We come to a break in the action. 3:45 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 37. Tusculum 30. The Eagles have led by as many as 11 here in the opening half, thanks to 64% shooting. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:45 to go in the first half, a 37-30 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum, and Ollie Smith is at the line to shoot 2 free throws after he was fouled on a dunk attempt. 1 for 4 from the stripe on Saturday against Coker. He, of course, corrects and buries the first to put the Eagles up by 8. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Second free throw, Smith bangs in. He's got 2 points off the bench. And the Eagles are back on top by 9. 39-30 with 3:42 to play in the first half. Wilson, Jackson, Allen, Johnson, and Atia on the floor for the Pioneers. Johnson into the right corner for Atia. Bounce feed. High post is off the mark. Smith the steal. Third turnover for the Pioneers. Eagles fly up the floor, and it's a ball deflected out of bounds on a pass. Stays with Carson-Newman. Allen with the active hands to jostle it out on the right hash mark. Stays with CN. Browder inbounds. Goes to the head of the key for Matt Bilbray. Bilbray motions with his left hand, wearing teal blue shoes, and gets it to Browder on the right wing. High post Illick. One right hand dribble, backdoor cut Browder. 2 to the ball. Browder back to the basket now. Spins right hand hook on Jackson. Singes the strings. 12 for Jack Browder. Eagles match their largest lead of the day at 11. 41-30, 2:55 to go in the first half. Tusculum front court. Jackson left wing. Gets it to the right point for Wilson. Around to Atia right wing. Back to Johnson left wing. Pioneers run the weave against the Eagles matchup zone. 7 to shoot. Atia, free throw line, stops. Backdoor cut. Allen lost the handle on it. Stripped by Smith. Got it back. Leans back and connects off glass as the shot clock expires. It was the active hands by Smith that actually generates the shot for Allen. 41-32. Eagles by 9. Illick misses a 3. Fry an offensive rebound, left block. Twist, turn, right hand leaner. Count it. Khalees Fry with 6. Eagles back up 11. 43-32. 2:06 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman shot 63% from the field here in the opening stanza. Pioneers at 45%. Tusculum with the ball front court. Jackson off to Johnson left point. 10 to shoot. Hands off Allen. Allen on the perimeter, 5 and 4 off to Jackson right wing. 3 and 2. Jackson drives and gets fouled on his way past the free throw line. It's on Khalees Fry, who's charged with his first, the second on the Eagles, and Jackson in the act of shooting. Heads the line for a pair of free throws. Jackson started 3 of 3 and scored 7 points early. Then got a nosebleed, had to shove 2 cotton balls up his nostrils. Is re-entered and is looking for his first point since that early flourish, and he calmly connects on the first free throw. Jackson, his splits are down from where he's typically been. The junior was a 17-point-a-night scorer a year ago. He's averaging 14 this year on 41, 27, 67 splits. Career 78% free throw shooter. He made the first, now lines up the second, and barely moves the strings on that one. 9-point game, 43-34 Eagles, 1:42 to play in the first half. Browder over the timeline left side, gets it to Bilbray at the hash right side. Bilbray motions with his right hand for a screen. Browder sets it, moves left around it for Illick in the high post. Bounce feed, Fry left block, he throws it down behind the zone. Elite ball movement by Carson-Newman to stretch it back to an 11-point game. 45-34, 79 seconds left in the first half. Pioneers with it front court. Left wing for Atia, drops it off Jackson left baseline. Drives on Illick, reverse layup, Illick rejects it. Illick grabbed the rebound, outlet it ahead to Bilbray, tap it ahead, Fry! He lays it in with the left hand. Sensational by Carson-Newman. Braden Illick the rejection, the passing in transition, and the Eagles are back up 13. Largest lead of the night for Carson-Newman. Prompts a JT Burton timeout. 47-34 Eagles with 62 seconds left in the first half. Pioneers with a 30 and a full remaining after that Burton timeout. What beautiful ball movement. The block by Illick to jumpstart it. And then to get up and down in transition. And for Bilbray and Fry to complete it on the offensive end. Insouciant brilliance by Carson-Newman in transition with Illick, Bilbray, and Fry leading the break. 47-34, Eagles are up by 13 for the first time tonight. 67% shooting for Carson-Newman in the first half. Pioneer ball out of the break. Atia against Fry, brings it across the timeline right side. Fry nearly stripped him, and Atia gets it back. Atia to the head of the key. 50 to play in the first half, 18 to shoot. Atia bounces over to Jackson right wing. Jackson pulls up for deep and rattles it in. Eagles were late getting over, and Bryce Jackson makes Carson-Newman pay. 47-37, Eagles by 10. 34 seconds left first half. 27 to play. Browder knifing down the right side of the paint. Missed the layup. Rebound loose. Grabbed by Jackson. 1-on-3 break. Jackson Euroing to the hole. Right hand scoops it in with a finger roll. 5-0 run for Bryce Jackson by himself. And Chuck Benson says, hey, you got some moisture here. Let's get the mops out. And Braden Illick will also check out of the game. Pardon me, might not be a mop, might be an injured Braden Illick as he's shaken up. Inbounds comes to Rylan Howe. Pioneers have scored the last 5 after the Eagles were up by 13. 47-39 Eagles. Bilbray, 8 seconds to go first half. Get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. It's on TJ Print up his first, the team's 5th. Pioneers still with a foul to give, and that's a consideration here for Tusculum. Don't necessarily have to give Carson-Newman a clean look. 6.9 to go in the first half. Hauk triggers in. It's too far in front, stolen away by Allen. Allen bounces ahead to Printup. Printup racing to the rim, lost it going up, but a whistle and a foul. 2 free throws for TJ Printup after Matt Bilbray's whistled for his first and the team's 3rd. Well, this has been a quality close to the first half for Tusculum. After trailing by 13, they've got a chance to go into the locker room on a 7-0 run with these TJ Printup free throws. 67% shooter, eyes the basket and makes the first. 6 straight for the Pioneers to get within 7. 47-40. One more Printup free throw. 2 dribbles, bends the knees, hoists it up, and knocks it down. 47-41, Browder, three-quarter court heave on the way off the top of the backboard, and that is how the first half comes to a close. Credit Tusculum, a 7-0 run for the Pioneers over the final 42 seconds of the first half, but the Eagles carry a 47-41 lead into the halftime locker room. Carson-Newman 65% shooting in that first half of basketball, and the Eagles lead it by 6 at the break. But Tusculum does make 4 of their final 5 shots and goes on that 7-0 run to close the first half. Eagle Shop halftime report heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the Eagles Shop halftime report in 60 seconds. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
It's halftime on the Eagles Sports Network. Highlights, a check of the Eagles Shop scoreboard, and stats are headed your way.
Fry takes it away from him. Fry runs the middle of the lane and throws it down with the right hand.
Now let's head back to the arena. Here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at Pioneer Arena, where Carson-Newman has a 47-41 halftime lead on the Tusculum Pioneers, and it has been really efficient offensive basketball between two teams utilizing zones for defense. Carson-Newman 65% shooting in the opening half. Jack Browder doing Jack Browder things with 12 points and 6 rebounds. He would need a monster 11-rebound second half to get to 700 boards for his career, which would make him the third ever 1,500-point scorer, 700-rebound club member in Carson-Newman history. And the other two guys are Hall of Famers, and Mike Ogan and Tommy Everett. He paces Carson-Newman with 12 points. Khalees Fry, electric on the break, 10 points on 4 of 4 shooting. Rylan Houck has 9, and Matt Bilbray 8 for the Eagles. Meanwhile, Bryce Jackson guides Tusculum, 14 points for him. He had that little 5-0 run as a part of the 7-0 run for the Pioneers to close the first half. Jackson, the only Pioneer in double digits. Next closest scorers have 6 in Jordan Attia and Damian Vukovic, who both have 6 points for Tusculum. This game was tight early. 3 ties, 1 lead change in the first 5 minutes, and then the Eagles went on a little 12-2 run or a 9-0 run to take control. The lead would get up to 13 off of a little micro burst for Carson-Newman, where they went on a 10-4 burst until Tusculum closed the half with that 7-0 run led by Jackson 3, Jackson fast break layup, and then a couple of TJ Printup free throws off of a turnover. And here we stand at 47-41 in favor of the Eagles at the halftime break. Clean offensive basketball, only 7 combined turnovers. Eagles have coughed it up 4 times, Tusculum 3. Both teams have 3 steals. Carson-Newman has done work in the paint, outscoring the Pioneers by a margin of 2-1, 32 points to 16 points inside. And the Eagles are +4 on the glass. And in spite of Carson-Newman shooting 65% from the field, second chance points are even at 8 apiece, and it adds up to a 6-point halftime lead for Carson-Newman over the Pioneers. We'll tell you about the happenings around the rest of the South Atlantic Conference. Eagle Shop Sack scoreboard update heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
In 2025, we celebrate 130 years of Carson-Newman athletics. Over the years, the teams at Carson-Newman have been known for their toughness and Christian spirit. Through the decades, teams and individuals playing at the highest levels have brought recognition for this little school on the banks of Mossy Creek. While we remember the past, we look towards the future. So join the Eagle Club today as we continue to support our athletes and coaches through funding and facilities. Talons up.
Join the Eagle Club today. Visit cneagles.com/Eagle Club.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the Sack scoreboard is next. Stick around on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Halftime in Pioneer Arena, where Carson-Newman leads Tusculum 47-41. Earlier today, Carson-Newman and Mike Mincy for the women's basketball team overcame a sluggish start to win 71-53 over Tusculum. Jen Sullivan, 24 points on 9 of 19 shooting, and a 4 of 9 effort from beyond the arc. Maddie Knuckles and Chloe Heath both finished with 10 points. Not a ton of action on the men's side in the South Atlantic Conference with finals week going on for a lot of schools. There are only 3 other games in the balance tonight in the SAC. Over at the Deloach Center, Coker trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. And the Cobras are down to Newberry at the half, 30-25. Just 31% shooting for Coker. Granted, Newberry only shoots 39% from the field, but the Wolves have 9 points from Drake Downs to lead all scorers. Isaiah Owens and Predrag Panisic both with 6 for Coker. How about this? It was a 30-24 lead for Emory and Henry at the under 4 media, but then UVA Wise goes on a 14-0 run to close the first half, and the Cavs head into the halftime locker room with a 38-30 lead in the Friars Center over the Wasps. Cavs just shooting 43% from the field, ENH at 37%. The Wasps, Melchior Hughes leads all scorers with 13 points, while Cam Roberts leads Wise with 8 on 4 of 6 shooting. 31 seconds left in the first half. Lincoln Memorial has put together a little 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes to turn what was as big as a 9-point Mars Hill lead into a 3-point Rail Splitter lead. 39-36. LMU leads late in the first half from Tex Turner Arena. Here in Pioneer Arena, it's a 47-41 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Second half action heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Bills top of the key. Pull up 3 on the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
47-41, Carson-Newman leads it over Tusculum at the halftime break. Before we start the second half, let's pause 10 seconds so that our stations may identify themselves across the Eagles Sports Network. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you courtside here at Pioneer Arena. Skip Roberts running the show back inside of network control. As Carson-Newman leads at 47-41 over the Tusculum Pioneers. And it's Carson-Newman ball out of the break. Looking to put a halt to a 7-0 Tusculum run to close the first half. Eagles move left to right in the white for today road jerseys and go over and back. Bilbray lost the handle on it against Atia. The Pioneers look to extend this 7-0 run spanning the halftime break. Jackson left wing against the Eagles zone. Sends it around to Atia right wing. Pulls up, long two. Spins off into the hands of Johnson. Second chance. Gets it out to Jackson. It's across the timeline. Jackson has to run it down, and he goes over and back. So one turnover begets another to open up the second half. And the Eagles have the ball on their offensive end with a 6-point lead. Houck fakes right. Chest pass left to Matt Bilbray between the rings. Illick back to Bilbray around the Houck right wing. Left-hand pass, Illick left wing. Illick, two right-hand dribbles, stops and shovels off to Browder right wing. Browder right around an Illick screen, leaps and hits Bilbray top of the key, 7 to shoot. Bilbray right around a Fry screen and roll to Fry, drives inside, got blocked at the hole by Wesley Johnson. Pioneers the rebound and running. Jackson down the right side of the paint. Whistle foul, 2 shots due to the new continuation rule. And it's a second personal on Matt Bilbray. And a first team foul on Carson-Newman. Tusculum will try to extend this 7-0 run spanning the halftime break at the charity stripe. And further cut into this 6-point Carson-Newman lead that was as large as 13 with under a minute to go in the first half. Final 47 seconds really in favor of Tusculum. Jackson swishes the first free throw. He's got a game-high 15. 5-point game. Jackson 3 of 3 at the stripe. Looking to go 4 of 4 and make it a 4-point game, which he does, barely moving the strings. 47-43, Eagles by 4. 9 straight for the Pioneers spanning the halftime break. A minute into the second half to get within 4. Carson-Newman front court. Browder. Left wing, goes between the rings to Bilbray. Bilbray right around the Fry screen, and he's shoved down by Atia. First on Atia, first on the Pioneers. Houck will inbound from in front of our broadcast location. Houck fakes right, triggers left to Bilbray. Over to Browder in the right corner. Drives baseline, draws 2, kick out, Bilbray, right wing, open from deep, and he buries it. Third made 3 of the game by Matt Bilbray. He's 3 of 3 from deep and is the third Eagle into double figures with 11. That stops the 9-0 Pioneer run and puts the Eagles up 7. 50-43, 90 seconds into the second half. Tusculum with it front court. Wilson drives left baseline, cut off by Houck. Pass top of the key to Johnson, nearly stolen by Fry. Johnson regathers, goes to Prinup left wing. Yo-yos it out to Johnson top of the key. Extra pass, 2 of them, right corner. Here's a 3 for Jackson, left it short. Long rebound, Bilbray, and Atia collides with him. Second personal on Atia, second team foul on the Pioneers. 18-12 to play in the second half, 50-43. Carson-Newman leading Tusculum after the Pioneers used a 9-0 run spanning the halftime break to get within 4. Bilbray over the timeline, picked up by Jeremiah Wilson. Right around a Browder screen to the head of the key, accelerates to the cup. Bilbray with the right-hand finish and a kiss off glass. 13 for Matt Bilbray. He's a perfect 5 of 5 from the field, and it's 5 in a row for the Eagles to get up by 9. 52-43, 17:46 to play second half. Off-balance leaner will not go left of the lane for Jeremiah Wilson. Bilbray the right baseline rebound, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Bilbray, step back, left wing, 3, bullseye! Matt Bilbray has gone bananas after halftime. He's on an 8-0 run all by himself, and the Eagles surge ahead by 12. 55-43, 17-20 to play in the second half. Pioneers onto the offensive end. Printup, right point, tries a triple. That thuds off the back iron. Illick boxes out the 7-footer Johnson and snags the rebound left of the lane. Houck in transition. Drives, swatted, out of bounds. Printup chased him down, rejected it from behind as Houck took it into the body of Wesley Johnson. Still Carson-Newman basketball with 24 to shoot. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride today. Illick, bounce feed Bilbray right baseline, yo-yos it back out to Illick, right wing, triple, Drano! 11 straight for Carson-Newman, and the Eagles have built the bulge up to a game-high 15. 58-43 Carson-Newman. 16:57 to play in the second half. Timeout Tusculum. 58-43. Biggest lead of the day for Carson-Newman after Tusculum cut it to 4. We're back to Pioneer Arena after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
16:57 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman saw Tusculum trim a once 13-point lead down to 4 with a 9-0 run spanning the halftime break, but the Eagles have answered. Tusculum hasn't scored in 2 minutes, and the Eagles are in the middle of an 11-0 run to take their largest lead of the day at 15. 58-43, 16:48 to play in the second half. Pioneers on the offensive end. Atia left around a Johnson screen to the head of the key. Dribbled the ball off of his foot. Fry steals it. Fry loops it to Houck, left wing. Houck leaps, passes Bilbray head of the key. Drive, dish, right block, Fry, pumps, gets Johnson airborne, and lays it in from the right side. 13 straight for the Eagles. Khalees Fry has 12. That's Carson-Newman's 14th assist, and the Eagles are up 17. 60-43 with 16:15 to go in the second half. Pioneers with it front court. Printup off to Jackson, right wing. Jackson for Johnson at the left point. 7-footer with 10 to shoot. Dribbles over to the left wing. Holds the ball at his waist. He pulls up from deep. Back iron, no. Long rebound grabbed by Allen in the middle of the lane. Fades off of his back foot. Whistle. A foul on the floor with a hold. Will bring us to a break in the action. Let's see who this is on. No free throws, but a fresh 20 on the shot clock after Rylan Houck is charged with his first personal and Carson-Newman second. 15:56 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 60. Tusculum 43. Pioneers haven't scored in 3 minutes. Eagles in the middle of a 13-0 run. Here on a rivalry Wednesday night in Greenville on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
15:56 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has a 60-43 lead on Tusculum. Pioneers scored 9 straight spanning the halftime break, but haven't scored since. And the Eagles are on a 13-0 run in the interim over the last 3 minutes of game action. Jackson through the middle of the lane, nearly got stripped, but fires it out to Allen, right wing. Spins, right elbow, 15-footer, clangs off back iron. Fry long, rebound, free throw line. Ahead to Browder, left sideline, and the Eagles bring it front court, looking to extend a 17-point lead. Stamper, left elbow, one left-hand dribble, pivots, skips it. Bilbray, right wing. Bilbray driving inside, flips out Stamper, top of the key, 3, bending, no, off the front of the 10. Printup rises up for his second board, and the Pioneers bring it right to left, looking to stop a 3.5-minute scoring drought and cut into this 17-point Carson-Newman advantage. Printup out between the rings to Jackson. Jackson drives on Bilbray, spins around right elbow, backs it out to Hale, right wing. For Allen between the rings, 9 to shoot. Left wing Printup, 7 and 6. Printup lobs for Vukovic, left baseline, spins on Stamper, lays it up, and gets the roll off the right iron with 2 on the shot clock. Vukovic has 8. He's 2 off his career high. That stops the Pioneers' 3-minute, 52-second scoring drought and pulls them within 15. 60-45, 14-42 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Browder, left corner, contested 3 ball, rattles off right side and into Vukovic's arms. Pioneers work right to left with it, down by 15. Jackson over the timeline, sets up shot for Amari Allen at the left point. Extended. Eagles in their matchup zone. Jackson, right wing, 13 to shoot. Drives inside on Bilbray, stops, fades, rolls off left side. Houck, the backside board over Printup on the left block. Houck into the front court, got dispossessed by Printup. Printup racing to the rim, throws it down with 2 hands. 4 in a row for the Pioneers. They've cut it to 13. 60-47, 6 minutes into the second half. Carson-Newman hasn't scored in 2:20 now, as Bilbray brings it front court. Bilbray, left wing, lost the handle on it. It kicks out of bounds. Browder saves it in, but to Printup. Printup to the rim, airballs the layup. It lands in Jackson's hands, and he lays it in. 6 straight for the Pioneers. They've cut it to 11 after trailing by 17. Houck into the front court. Bilbray, top of the key. Stops, passes Houck right wing, and Houck utilizes a timeout. 13:28 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman hasn't scored in 3 minutes after getting up by 17 with a 13-0 run. And the Pioneers have responded with a 6-0 run over the last 90 seconds to get within 11. 60-49, 13:28 to play in the second half. So Chuck Benson utilizes a full timeout. He's got 2:30s left. And Benson tries to settle Carson-Newman down after the Eagles haven't scored in 3 minutes. 3 turnovers here in the second half for Carson-Newman. And the Pioneers have trimmed what was a 17-point Carson-Newman lead down to 11. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at cneagles.com/modernwoodman to help secure your family's financial future. Eagles trying to break a 3-minute scoring drought. Carson-Newman shot 63% from the field in this one. Tusculum 3 of 11 after halftime. They have rattled off 6 in a row to make this an 11-point game with 13:28 to play in the second half. Ollie Smith triggers into Colin Brown in the backcourt. Kimber guards him. Brown dribbles front court, drives on Kimber, and Brown gets shoved from behind by Kimber as he got it down to the right block. First personal on Taj Kimber. Third team foul on the Pioneers. Shot clock resets to 20, and Houck inbounds right baseline. Triggers into Browder right corner. Browder drives on Prennup, gets to the right block. Teardrop up and teardrop down for Jack. He's got 14 and stops Carson-Newman's 3-minute scoring drought. 62-49, Eagles by 13. 13-10 to play in the second half. Pioneers front court, left corner. Here's a triple. Off the mark, right iron by Denaj Kimber. Browder his 7th rebound, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Illick for Browder left point. Catch three, short front of the 10. Houck a rebound at the free throw line. Drives in on Vukovic. Doesn't get the roll with the right hand, but he's fouled. Free throws for Rylan Houck after Damian Vukovic is whistled for his first and the team's 4th. So 2 free throws for Rylan Houck. 6 of 10 at the line this season. Career 51% free throw shooter for a guy who's overall pretty efficient. And a Lipscomb transfer misfires off the back of the rim. So the best he can do is put the Eagles up by 14. Now sitting on 9 points, looking for his 4th double-digit scoring effort as an Eagle, and he has it, nothing but strings on the second. 63-49, Eagles by 14. 12:48 to play in the second half. Pioneers work the basketball from right to left. You got the Kimber twins, Prennup, Vukovic, and Hale on the floor for the Pioneers against the Eagles matchup zone. Prennup, top of the key. Off to Taj Kimber, left wing, 10 to shoot. Kimber, long 2 from the head of the key, rims off left side. Houck snares the miss on the left block. Houck up to Smith, left wing, passes Browder, left corner, 3 ball, short. Rebound grabbed by Browder, takes it back up, but lost it going up, but he's fouled and shoots 2. TJ Prennup with the contact on the elbow picks up his 2nd, the team's 5th. And Jack Browder, with his 8th rebound in hand, heads to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. Browder bends the knees. First free throw's on the way, and it spins in. 15 for Jack. That's the margin for Carson-Newman. 64-49 with 12:17 to go in the second half. Browder, 2nd foul shot. It splashes in. 16 points for Jack Browder. 16-point lead for the Eagles with 12:12 to go in the second half. Pioneers onto the offensive end against the Eagles matchup zone. Prennup, right ring around a Vukovic screen, stops right block, kicks out Denaj Kimber, top of the key. He drives. Browder swats it away, but right to Vukovic. He fades from the middle of the lane and connects on an 8-foot teardrop. 65-51, Eagles by 14, 11:50 to play second half. Carson-Newman front court. Illick, bounce feed, Brown cutting left block, he lays it in. Through the high post, Illick drops his 5th dime. Brown for his first points at the hole. 67-51, Eagles by 16, 11:33 to play in the second half. Pioneers on the offensive end. Prennup, head of the key. Between the legs on Browder, step back, long 2, back of the rim, no good. Smith grabs the rebound, sends it up the right sideline to Houck. Houck, drive, dish, Brown left corner. Brown works the ball in his right hand against Kimber, switches off to Houck right wing. Houck, back to Browder right wing, back to Houck in the right corner. Drives baseline on Vukovic, reverse layup, Houck sends it in. 12 for Rylan Houck, Eagles have a new largest lead at 18. 69-51 with 10:58 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman dominating inside with 40 points in the paint. Vukovic banging his way inside on Ollie Smith. Reverse layup sends it in. Career high 12 points for Damian Vukovic. He's doubled up his season average. 69-53, Eagles by 16. Houck attacks Vukovic. Gets the right block. Hits the runner with the right hand. It counts. Plus a foul. Strong take, Rylan Houck. Count the basket and a 2nd personal on Damian Vukovic. 6th team foul on the Pioneers. Eagles match their biggest lead of the day at 18. 10:37 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 71, Tusculum 53. Back after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
$10:37 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has built a 71-53 lead on Tusculum. The Eagles in the midst of a 11-4 run after Tusculum used a 6-0 run to get within 11 points. And now Rylan Hauk is at the line, looking to polish off an and one opportunity. Doesn't. Back of the rim, no good. Hale, the rebound, right of the lane for the Pioneers. Jackson front court, sprints to the basket, rifles up a wild runner and draws a foul. It's on Ollie Smith, his first. Eagles third. 2 free throws for Bryce Jackson as a consequence. Jackson has been the bell cow for Tusculum. 18 points, he leads all scorers. And a perfect 4-4 at the line. First free throw, back spins up and through the strings. 71-54, Eagles by 17. One more free throw for Bryce Jackson. All Cotton. 16-point Carson-Newman lead. 71-55, 10:30 to play in the second half. Full court pressure on for the Pioneers. Brown fouled as he crosses the timeline as he was back tapped by Bryce Jackson, and then Jackson smacked into his body. Second personal on Jackson, 7th team foul on Tusculum, so 1-1 for Colin Brown. Brown 5 of 6 at the stripe to start his Carson-Newman career. Brown, couple dribbles, spins the ball into his right hand. Southpaw sends it up and through with his left. 72-55, Eagles by 17. Brown looking to match the biggest lead of the day at 18. Carson-Newman's had a hearty contingent make their way to Greenville for this one. They sit behind me and to my right as Brown delights them by stretching the lead back to 18 with his second make. 73-55 Eagles, 10:15 to go in the second half. Tusculum with it front court against the Eagles matchup zone. High post, Hale faces the basket, passes out to Denaj Kimber, top of the key. Round to the left wing for Taj Kimber. He launches a long 2 and swishes the 18-footer from the left wing. 73-57, Eagles by 16. Ollie Smith in transition. Dishes out Brown, right corner, 3-ball. Bending off left side, no good. Owenby rises up to yank in the rebound for the Pioneers. Stops a string of 3 straight makes from the field for an Eagle team that's shooting 63% from the field for the game. Kimber to Kimber at the top of the key. Denaj over to Taj for a left wing 3, and he drains another. Taj Kimber was 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, and he's made his 2nd of the season. 73-60, Eagles lead cut to 13 off of this 5-0 Pioneer run with 9:18 to go. That stops, though, with a Jack Browder bucket. Browder with 18, 75-60, Eagles by 15, 9:08 to play in the second half. Pioneers have made their last 3 shots from the field. Kimber to Kimber. It's Denage left point for a 3. Back iron, no. Ollie Smith elevates for the rebound. Right block for the Eagles. Smith in transition. Bounce feed for a cutting Brown right baseline. Too far in front. Leads him out of bounds. It's Tusculum ball off of Carson-Newman's 8th turnover. Stick around for the Domino's postgame report for the selection of the premier player of the game. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. 75-60, Eagles by 15, 8:50 to play in the second half. Tusculum with the ball on its offensive end. Atia left around a Hale screen to the top of the key, slips Hale right wing. He tries a triple and knocks it down. Malachi Hale, a 55% shooter from deep, left open, makes Carson-Newman pay, and the Pioneers cut it to 12. 75-63, 8:30 to play. Now make it 77-63, 8:27 to play as Colin Brown attacks the left side of the paint and lays it in, and that prompts a timeout from Chuck Benson. 8:27 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 77, Tusculum 63. Eagles by 14 on the road in a rivalry game on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel, from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
8:27 to go in the second half, a 77-63 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Pioneers got within 4 early in the second half after a 9-0 run, but then the Eagles raced out on a 13-0 burst, and Carson-Newman's been up double digits ever since. 8:25 to go in the second half. It's a 14-point Eagle lead. They've led by as many as 18. And the Pioneers work the basketball from right to left, with Allen, Atia, Kimber, O&B, and Hale on the floor. Small lineup, bunch of three-point shooters out there for the Pioneers. Kimber drives inside on Illick, gets to the cup and finishes through contact. 7 points for Taj Kimber. Cuts it to 12, 77-65, 7:59 to go in the second half. Eagles move the basketball from left to right. Houck hands off Fry right wing, backs it out to Bilbray between the rings. Drop it off Illick left point. Illick sends it right corner. Here's a Houck triple, short off the right iron. Atia taps the rebound to Kimber, who saves it in on the right baseline. Tusculum can cut it to single digits with a 3 on this possession. Kimber, left wing. That's Taj. Right around a Hale screen. Switches it to Atia right wing. 15 to shoot. Chest pass to Hale in the post. Stripped by Bilbray. Hale gathers it back right block. Dribbles out to the perimeter, and the Pioneers reset with 6 to shoot. Kimber, logo 3. Front of the rim, no good. Houck snares the board, and the Eagles bring it left to right. Bilbray, right wing. Hale picks him up. Bilbray, right hand dribble, stops, passes Fry in the high post. Spins right on Kimber, misses the layup. We got a whistle and a foul battling for the rebound. Illick to shoot 1-1 after he was shoved aside by Owenby on the battle for the board. First on Owenby, 8th team foul on the Pioneers, 1-1 for Braden Illick. 6:57 to go in the second half, 77-65, Eagles by 12. Pioneers getting the hot hand offensively. They've made 5 of their last 7 shots. Illick's front end of the 1-1 is short. Bilbray, an offensive rebound, sends it to Illick left point. Back to Bilbray right wing, over to Browder, right corner, 3 ball, halfway down, out, high off glass, back in! 21 for Jack Browder. Eagles up 15. 80-65, 6:40 to play in the second half. Pioneers onto the offensive end. Kimber, left wing, sends it to Owenby. Left baseline, 15-footers short. Fry yanks down the rebound, sends it ahead to Houck. Houck, bounce feed ahead. Browder, who thunders it down with the right hand. Thor has brought his hammer to the party. 82-65, Eagles by 17. 6:15 to go in the second half. Hale off the mark from a right corner three. Houck the rebound. Outlets it ahead for Bilbray. Bilbray to the cup. Fouled by Kimber. He shoots two. Second personal on Taj Kimber. 9th team foul on the Pioneers. 2 free throws for Matt Bilbray, looking to extend a 17-point lead and a 5-0 Carson-Newman run. Bilbray flicks up the front end. It rattles off left side. No good. Eagles 5 of 9 at the line after halftime. One more free throw for Matt Bilbray to match the Eagles' biggest lead of the day at 18. It's true. 17 for Bilbray. 83-65. Carson-Newman matches its biggest lead of the day at 18 off of a 6-0 run. And as Tusculum gets it front court, a whistle and a foul on a drive by Bryce Jackson. It's on Bilbray. The foul is on the floor. No continuation for Jackson. He did make a layup. Third on Bilbray, fourth on the Eagles. Shot clock at 23 as Jackson inbounds in the left corner for Hale. Hale backs it out with the right hand and hands off to Jackson in the left corner. Baseline drive, attacks, foul. Ollie Smith, no, Khalees Fry contacted Jackson on his left baseline drive, and Fry gets charged with his second and the team's 5th. Tusculum will try to stop a 2-minute, 13-second scoring drought with 2 Bryce Jackson free throws. He's got 20 tonight and has been an automatic 6 of 6 at the charity stripe. Sends the ball into his left hand, shoots it with his right, and misfires off the back of the rim. Braden Illick checks back in, replacing Ollie Smith. One more Bryce Jackson free throw. Looking to make it a 17-point game. Floats it up and through. 83-66, Carson-Newman by 17 with 5:53 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has shot 62% from the field in this one, 59% in the second half. Full court pressure for the Pioneers. Carson-Newman breaks it. Illick for Houck driving left of the lane, gets by Vukovic and lays it in. 16 for Rylan Houck. 19-point lead for the Eagles, their biggest of the day. 85-66 with 5:32 to play in the second half. Now Bilbray a steal on the defensive end. He took it away at the right elbow from Jackson. Bilbray up the far sideline to the left wing. Brings Carson-Newman front court. Bilbray, free throw line. 15-footer, splash! Matt Bilbray, brilliant. 7 of 7 from the field. He's got 19, and the Eagles are up 21 for the first time tonight. 87-66 with 5:07 to play in the second half. Pioneers front court. Right corner, Hale heaves up a 3. It's off the mark. Fry yanks in the rebound in the middle of the lane. Fry up the right sideline. Gets it to Illick between the rings. Illick fakes the handoff to Houck on the wing. Now fires inside to Houck right block, and Houck is fouled by Kimber taking it up. That is Taj Kimber's 3rd, the Pioneers' 10th. 2 free throws result for Rylan Houck. And Houck heads to the line to shoot 2. Houck, 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting, but he's 1 for 4 at the line as he misses the first. Houck also has 8 rebounds within spitting distance of his first career double-double. The 8 boards are a career high. He adjusts and connects on the second free throw. He's got 17, and the Eagles are up by 22 for the first time tonight. 88-66 with 4:45 to play in the second half. And as Atia brings it front court, you got a whistle and a foul on Khalees Fry. Third on Fry, sixth on the Eagles. It's an 11-1 run for Carson-Newman over the last 2:06. Pioneers looking for their first make from the field in 3:20. Jackson left wing. Right around a Vukovic screen, gets it to Atia right point. Off to Hale, back around the horn. Jackson left wing. He tries to triple and rattles it in. 24 for Bryce Jackson. 88-69, Eagles by 19. 4:27 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Illick hits Bilbray cutting to the basket from the head of the key. And Bilbray finishes with the right hand. 21 for Matt Bilbray. His third career 20-point game. Eagles up 21 with 4:09 to go. Printup, right block, lost the handle on it, gets it back, fades over Illick, rattles off right side. Browder's got his 9th rebound on the right block. Ahead to Hauk. Hauk attacks Vukovic, peels underneath the basket and loops it out to Bilbray, top of the key. Gives to Illick, left point, slips Hauk right corner. Hauk drive, dish, Illick, right point, 3-ball, Illick, back iron strong. Jackson gobbles up the miss on the left baseline. Pioneers trail by 21, moving right to left. Between the rings, Atia sets up shot. Right around a Vukovic screen. Fry scrapes around it. Atia misses right of the paint. Illick yanks in the board on the right block. Hauk with 3:24 to go, loops it ahead to Illick, left sideline, and the Eagles bring it front court. And now Chuck Benson will utilize his final timeout. 3:20 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 90. Tusculum 69. Eagles trying to fly to the finish. Up by 21 in Greenville. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
3:20 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 90, Tusculum 69. Eagles by 21 thanks to 63% shooting. Carson-Newman's plus 13 on the glass. And for a team that's shooting 63% from the field, Carson-Newman has more second chance points than a Pioneer team that's at 41%. It's been that kind of night for Carson-Newman on the road. Eagle ball out of the break with 18 to shoot. Bilbray left wing harassed by Atia. Right around an Illick screen to the head of the key. Bounce feed Illick left wing. 10 on the shot clock. Illick moseys into the paint. Curls out to the right corner. 6 to shoot. Illick bounce feed. Cutting Smith. Pumps. Gets Jackson airborne. And draws a foul. Bryce Jackson commits his third personal. The 11th on the Pioneers. And 2 free throws result for Ollie Smith. Not sure if he's in the act of shooting or not because Tusculum's in the bonus, and it's a 2-shot foul. Eagles have made 5 of their last 6 shots from the field. Tusculum's one of their last 7 from the field as Smith misfires long on the free throw. And Carson-Newman has taken the lead out to as large as 22 here in the second half. And that's what it is now as Smith makes the second free throw. 91-69, Eagles by 22. 3 minutes on the button left in the second half. Pioneers with it front court. Johnson backs down. Illick gets it out to Hale right wing. Drop it off Printup in the right corner. Back out to Johnson right wing. Printup drives baseline, spins, lost it, out of bounds. Last touched by Illick. So it stays with Tusculum with 10 to shoot and 2:41 to play. Jackson will inbound right baseline. Goes to Johnson, right wing. One dribble, hands off Jackson in the right corner. 7 to shoot. Bryce Jackson, chest pass at Tia, ahead of the key. Skip Printup left corner. 3-2. Printup 15-footer. Missed it long. Hauk grabs the rebound on the right block. Takes the air out of the ball and gets it to Illick over the timeline right side. Illick. Right wing with the rock. Feeds Smith. Right point. 3. Dead-eye! Ollie Smith surges Carson-Newman ahead by 25. 94-69 with 2:10 to play in the second half. Pioneers, Atia left of the lane. Off the mark with a 10-footer. Absolutely goaltending. Johnson knocked it in while it was over the cylinder. They'll say basket counts, and that stops a 6-0 Carson-Newman run and a 2-minute, 17-second scoring drought. 94-71, Eagles by 23. Illick into the right corner for Bill Bray. To Hauk in the right corner. Baseline drive, sends it to Smith. Left corner, catch 3. Ollie off the mark, front of the 10. And Johnson shaken up as Tusculum grabs the rebound. Johnson helped up with a hearty pull from Jordan Atia to get the 7-foot, 245-pound Johnson off the floor. 75-pound weight difference. Atia to Johnson. And Atia, good deep squat, good wide base to pull up Wes Johnson. Pioneers front court. Right corner, Hale tries a triple, airballed it. Hauk the rebound, his 10th, first career double-double on the left block for Rylan Hauk. Browder in the front court for the Eagles, left wing. Browder drives on Johnson to the cup, right hand finish, yes, it rattles in. 25 for Jack, that is Carson-Newman's lead. 96-71, 69 seconds left. Pioneers front court. Printup drives. Hauk steals on the right baseline. Ahead to Bill Bray. Bill Bray. Lob. Browder! He didn't throw it down. Missed the dunk, but Smith tips it in. 98-71. Eagles up by 27. 50 seconds left. Pioneers front court. Atia right point. Shuffles off Johnson for a right corner 3. Heaves it back of the rim, no good. Printup an offensive rebound. Lost it going up. Browder has the basketball. You got a whistle and a jump ball with the arrow favoring the Eagles. Strike that. Arrow favors the Pioneers. The arrow on the scoreboard favors Tusculum. The arrow on the table is the other way. Inbounds, goes to Kimber at the free throw line. His 15-footer spins in. 98-73. 30 seconds left. 2-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Hauk gets it to Illick, over to Bill Bray. Lob Smith right block. Smith two-hand gather, throws it down, much to the displeasure of Chuck Benson. Chuck wanted to take the shot clock violation. 100 for the Eagles, 73 for the Pioneers with 14 seconds left. Kimber head of the key threes, airballed and out of bounds. Carson-Newman ball with 10 seconds left. What a night for Carson-Newman in Pioneer Arena. Ahead 100-73 on the Pioneers and dribbling out the final moments of Carson-Newman's largest margin of victory in this series in a decade. Eagles prevail 100-73 over the Pioneers. A dominant performance for the Eagles to start 2-0 in South Atlantic Conference play. Carson-Newman shoots 64% from the field, limits Tusculum to 33% shooting after halftime, and drops the hammer on the Pioneers 100-73. Eagles outscore Tusculum 53-32 after halftime. Phenomenal effort for the Eagles on the road over the Pioneers. Domino's postgame report headed your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hey Eagle fans, check out the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located in the MSAC Grand Hall, the Eagle Shop has all your Carson-Newman apparel from brands like Nike, Columbia, and Comfort Colors. The Eagle Shop has all your gifts, gear, and accessories. Can't make it in person? Visit eagleshop.cn.edu. That's eagleshop.cn.edu for all your Carson-Newman clothing needs.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Clay and the premier building maintenance player of the game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
High-level basketball from Carson-Newman in Pioneer Arena as the Eagles pick up their largest margin of victory in this rivalry game in a decade. You got to go back to the 15-16 season to find a win by Carson-Newman over Tusculum by more than 20. The Eagles won in 15-16, 86-65 here in Greenville. A 21-point win. Tonight, it is a 27-point win for Carson-Newman over the Tusculum Pioneers. Electric offense and a sensational defensive performance by Carson-Newman after halftime to get the job done over the Tusculum Pioneers in front of a vociferous contingent of the Mossy Creek Maniacs who made their way on the final day of finals to cheer on Carson-Newman here in Pioneer Arena, and arguably there were just as many orange and blue-clad Eagle fans in attendance as there were black-clad Pioneers on a blackout Wednesday night for Tusculum. Carson-Newman shot the ball insanely well, 65% from the field. Carson-Newman was 20 of 31 from the field in both the first and second halves. Eagles knocked down 40% of their threes and limited Tusculum to 33% shooting after halftime. Eagles were plus 13 on the glass, and this is the most telling thing. This is why you know things went Carson-Newman's way in a 100-73 win. Carson-Newman shot 65% from the field. The Eagles only missed 22 shots. Carson-Newman had 10 offensive rebounds. So Carson-Newman had offensive rebounds on half of their misses, roughly, and outscored the Pioneers, who missed 42 shots in second chance points. That is why today was as much of a dandy as it was for Carson-Newman. Jack Browder finishes with 27 points and 9 rebounds. In all the flutter of that, he does pass Antoine Davis for 12th on the all-time scoring list with his final bucket. He needs 8 more rebounds to become the third player in the 1,500-point, 700-rebound club in Carson-Newman history. Matt Bilbray, his third career 20-point game. He was a flawless 8 of 8 from the field and 4 of 4 from beyond the arc, and also handed out 6 assists. And then Rylan Houck produces his first career double-double with 17 points and 10 rebounds, largely taking it into the teeth of Tusculum's 7-foot defenders in Wesley Johnson and Damian Vukovic. All in all, a high-level day for Carson-Newman here today in Pioneer Arena. Continuing on the Domino's postgame report, Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, what an effort in this one. High quality all the way around. You get your largest margin of victory over the Pioneers in a decade, and really a complete win here at Pioneer Arena. What did you see from your team here today?
I thought we defended, especially the second half. We were meeting our targets, and on the flip of it, we were really locked in offensively. Credit goes to our guys for the preparation, and we had a Monday, Tuesday prep. We knew we were going to get a really, really stiff, stingy, hungry defense, but our guys were intent on, again, trying to meet the objectives that we had laid out prior to the game, and I thought we did it really in a consistent high level today. And what's going on with these headphones, Kev?
I don't know.
It's
not staying up.
We'll just keep it right there.
High up on your.
It just
hold on. Turn your head. We're gonna try to. There we go. We're gonna tighten that guy up.
There we go. Our guys really played with a lot of poise and determination on the offensive side of the ball, and credit goes to them, man, for doing that.
65% shooting against a J.T. Burton coach team.
Doesn't happen typically.
It does not happen often.
No, doesn't happen.
It felt like death by 1,000 cuts tonight. Absolutely sensational pressure at the rim, 58 points in the paint against a team that played the majority of this game with a 7-footer on the floor.
There was a 7-footer on the – I don't know how – most of the game, like you said, they had a 7-footer on the floor at the rim. But I thought we were able to sort of, get the ball in there with the pass a lot and then get an interior pass after the pass and sort of kept them moving and guessing. And we threw in a couple of offensive rebounds to go along with it, and we got the free throw line. It was a pretty versatile display, I guess, for our guys today.
You had an offensive rebound. You only missed 22 shots today.
Yeah.
You had an offensive rebound on half of those.
Yeah.
And you outscore a team that missed 42 shots in second chance points. It's that kind of night where most everything goes your way.
Yeah.
Pick a nit for me. What's something that you're nonplussed about today? Is there anything?
Kev, what a great question. I would say my pregame Zaxby's fries are a little bit stale, or they're a little bit soggy. They're a bit soggy.
Well, that's the issue.
A little bit soggy.
If you get fries in a styrofoam container, they steam and lose their crispness.
Well, I really was upset about that, and I knew it, so I just bypassed them at straight tendies and a piece of bread.
So that's how good tonight was.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. The soggy fries from Zaxby's Day was
that's
the low
the worst,
point of the day.
That was the low point of
that was the low point of the day.
Passed the ball at an elite level. 22 assists on 40 made baskets. Braden Illick, your only starter, not in double figures, but 7 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists.
As I heard Luke say behind me on the bench during the game, Braden is nasty. he had some nasty passes out there today, man. And when you have a player like Braden that can do that, as long as you keep moving, if you're one of his teammates, you keep moving and you're active, he will find you, and he'll find the smallest little window to deliver the goods.
Another elite passer, Matt Bilbrain.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, what a night he had.
Yeah.
Doesn't miss a shot on 8 attempts. Goes 4-4 from beyond the arc. He did prove his mortality by missing a free throw.
Yeah.
But his third career 20-point night to go along with 6 assists. Scoring at a high level, passing at a high level. What did you see from your sophomore point guard?
Efficiency beyond belief. Tusculum has really, really good ball pressure, and I thought he handled that well. And of course, when you have that kind of ball pressure and you're a diminutive guard like he is, man, to go up there and against athleticism and length and to still find shot opportunities and capitalize, kudos to Matt. He knows what I think about him. I think he's one of the best in this region, what he does, and he's only a sophomore, John.
What's that a reference to?
That's an old SEC. An old SEC.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, long time ago.
I got you. Deep dive.
Went deep on that
Deep dive.
Has some old heads will
enjoy that.
Yeah.
No, No, I think I know what you're putting down now. I think. Rylan Hauk, first career double-double, largely attacking 7-footers tonight.
I thought his recognition to take advantage of that was outstanding. Literally, our guys were playing above coaching tonight in a big-time way, and to identify advantages in matchups and then to capitalize on that, Rylan did that in a big-time way, and that goes to the fact he came here trained, and he came in as a trained college basketball player, and we're fortunate to have him at our disposal for this year and next.
Another day talking about Jack Browder, and this one has a little extra juice. 27 points moves him past Antoine Davis.
Wow.
And into 12th on the all-time scoring list.
Yeah. Let's give Twan his flowers, though. Twan did it in 3 years.
Correct.
Let's be clear.
About 11 fewer games than Jack did it in, I believe.
Yeah.
They're
both elite.
Yeah, put that one into context.
Yeah.
Jack, the night he had moving past Twan.
Yeah. Well, I had several former players reach out today. One Usman Jah reached out from Africa to say, hey, man, I wish to be there today and looking forward to it. T-Hawk, the one and only T-Hawk, swung by the office to give his 2 cents on it. Sweet Ray likely reached. So a lot of guys reached out this week to see how we're doing and wishing us the best. And I felt that. And I think our guys, I thought in our preparation last 2 days really understood the significance of this opportunity. They knew it was going to be a really challenging game. We always get their best punch. You saw in that first 5 minutes of the game, their shot making was off the charts. And, we knew it was going to be a battle, and our guys really stayed focused and locked in for 40 solid minutes. We never really got distracted, or I hate to say lost interest, but sometimes you can sort of hit a plateau, and we never really did that.
You and I have talked through the years about one of your least favorite positions to be in is in a comfortable lead at the half. And then Tusculum went on a 9-0 run, spanning the halftime break to turn what was a comfortable 13-point lead into something that clearly you needed to fight for. And you knew J.T. Burton's team was going to win.
I so much prefer to go down at the half, feeling semi-despondent, sad, feeling like, the sky's falling. I much prefer that than to go down feeling, yeah, man, great for. So I was internally, I was sort of glad they made that beautiful 7-0 run to end the half and to let the air out of my, good day balloon. So, but our response in the second half, man, once we sort of got rolling, was really nice.
Anytime Tusculum surged, you had an answer, and that answer was delivered with a heavy right or left hand. I'll let you choose your boxer's handedness here. What do you owe that to? They cut it to 11. You go on an 11-1 run, and you're up by 20 2 minutes later, that sort of thing.
Trust between teammates, trust between coaches and teammates. Obviously, talent. We got some guys that are talented and that know how to share the ball. They know how to play well together. We've been working on this, this really, and this. You see us. We work on this a lot. We work on our movement and our passing and our finishing, and today it was just clicking. It doesn't always click like today. It doesn't. But today it was clicking.
The road does not get any easier by any stretch of the imagination. Yep. An unbeaten Anderson team comes to Holt Fieldhouse, nationally ranked, top 20 in the coaches' poll. 18th to be exact. Jimmy Williams Trojans playing obscenely good basketball to start the season. How do you build upon this one heading back to Holt Fieldhouse on Saturday?
Quick turnaround, obviously. We'll get in the gym tomorrow and start immediately thinking about preparation. We've already done some advanced preparation for this game, but we know for sure that it's going to be tough. They are elite. I think they're the best offensive team in the country right now. I don't think it's even questionable. They have all kinds of shot making. They have all kinds of speed. It's going to be tough, but we've got a game plan in place, and we're going to sort of really spend time the next 2 days working on that, and then Saturday we'll see how it falls.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Congrats.
Great. Thanks, Kevin.
That's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Our premier player of the game, Rylan Houck. Matt Bilbray to the microphone when we return after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Back on the Domino's postgame report, Adam Cavalier alongside our premier player of the game, Rylan Houck. Rylan, congratulations. First career double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds, obviously a career high as well for you. And you did it largely, what do I have you listed as? 6'5".
Yeah.
Giving up 7 inches to both Wesley Johnson and Damian Vukovic. A lot of work against Tusculum's 2 twin 7-footers. What worked for you today, going up against a lot of length, but doing everything right around the basket?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you and Coach Benson talked about it, but, I mean, just the fact, if you look at this, the box score, I mean, JB 27, Khalees had 12, Bill Bray had 21, Braden had 7, 7, and 8. I mean, when you're just got 5 players on the court who play that well together, and, I mean, I've said it before, but who just like to be on the court together, they're easy to play with. They make it easy for me. They make it easy to flow, and we just trust each other. And the more we play together, the more we're building that trust. And, I mean, just, you know, buying into what CB has said, prepping us for this week, and then just going out and executing it.
Everything was off the charts today. I think why did Carson-Newman win by 27? You missed 22 shots and had 10 offensive rebounds. That sort of thing is pretty indicative of the day that you had. And
for sure,
you outscore a team that missed 42 shots in second chance points.
For sure.
Which is wild. Glass work, sharing the ball. You only had 8 turnovers. 58 points in the paint. Pick something that you're most proud of the way it clicked today as a team.
Yeah, I mean, I think just from an overall perspective, I mean, each game you want to see improvement. You don't want to see the same team today that you saw the very first game of the year, and then you don't want to see the same team that we had today come February, you know. So you want to continue to improve and continue to work on things. And I think just the biggest thing, which contributes to everything, is just the way that we have continued to trust each other and trust Coach Benson and Luke and Case, and just the preparation that they put into it and the work that they go. You know, we prepare very well. We put it on the court. We watch film. We talk about it. We discuss. We collaborate. And then you just see, I mean, down the line, just a bunch of people who enjoy playing the game and trust one another.
Largest margin of victory in this series in a decade. You got to go back to the 15-16 season to find a 20-plus point win. How do you utilize this and improve upon this, given that you're playing a top 20 team in Anderson coming to Holt Fieldhouse on Saturday?
For sure. I mean, I think we saw a lot of good things tonight. You mentioned crashing the glass and contesting a lot of their shots. You know, they have good players, and we made it tough on them tonight. And so, like I said, just continuing to build on what we're doing and what we started with and where we are now. And, you know, come Saturday, we need to be better than what we were tonight.
Well, congrats.
Thank you so much.
That is our premier player of the game, Rylan Houck. Excellence doesn't happen by accident. The premier team delivers service with pride. We'll go around the South Atlantic Conference for some scores before Matt Bilbray makes his way to the table. Everything has, well, no, not everything has gone final. There's 19 seconds left. You got Newberry up 67-54 on Coker. Lincoln Memorial triumphs over Mars Hill 94-80. And how about this one from the prior Convocation Center? UVA Wise had the country's 4th longest active home win streak, had not lost in 15 games. That is no more. Emory and Henry outscores the Cavs by 15 after halftime and wins 83-76 over the UVA Wise Highland Cavaliers. Continuing on the Domino's postgame report, Adam Cavalier alongside, I'm going to go with the crumble cookie killer, Matt Bilbray. Matt, mercy. 21 points. Third time that's happened in your career. But as efficient as it gets. 8 for 8, 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. You did prove your mortality by missing a free throw. And then you hand out 6 assists in a 27-point win over Tusculum. What clicked today for you individually and for Carson-Newman at such a high level as a team against a Pioneer team that has played, well, everything in this series for the last 7 years has been single-digit games pretty much.
Dang. Yeah, I just think we did a great job of just finding in their zone the open spot, making open shots whenever it is your turn to shoot it.
It was a lot of guys' turns to shoot it tonight. This team had been a little bit mired in the offensive doldrums, kind of floating listlessly at sea offensively for the past 3 games, maybe 6 halves of basketball. Not that you're getting good shots, just not falling down. Was it just a matter of time before things clicked back into gear for you as a team offensively?
Yeah, I'd say so. Law of percentages kicked in for us finally. We've been shooting bad. Finally get a good game where we hit some shots. So, I mean, we know we can shoot it whenever we get wide open looks, and thankfully today they were just falling for us.
6 assists for you, 8 assists for Braden Illick, 22 assists for Carson-Newman as a team. How did you share the ball at the high level that you did today?
Like I said, just finding who's open, trusting one another, and then being able to hit shots. We attacked pretty well downhill. I think Case said we got into the paint 75% of the possessions we had overall. So obviously it starts with that, just being able to get downhill to the paint, whether it's a pass or with a drive, and then that opens up everything from there.
58 points in the paint against a team running zone is wild. How much of that is owed to that concerted effort?
I mean, yeah. I think they got out of their zone maybe after the third media of the first half. Started running a little bit man, I think, just because I think we were pretty much scoring at will. We were getting the ball into the paint almost every single possession, just getting cuts behind it, getting wide open looks from 3. So I think it all just starts there, just getting the ball inside and then finding people after that.
Obviously not a lot wrong with this one. How do you build upon it, given that you're facing a top 20 team in Anderson on Saturday?
We just got to prepare for them. We got to watch some film on them, find out what they do. I'm sure our coaches have already looked at them quite a bit. Case played there last year, so I'm sure he has some pretty good insight on what they do. So we just got to find out what they do, keep building on what we've been doing good, and just hopefully we can get a win on Saturday.
Bill Bray, thanks for the time. Congrats on another 20-point effort.
Thank you, sir.
That is sophomore point guard Matt Bilbray. That wraps it up for us on the Domino's postgame report. Largest margin of victory in the series since 2015-2016. All right, next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball comes your way on Saturday. Doubleheader for the men and women. Women's game against Anderson at 2 p.m. Men's game at 4. We are on the air at 1:45 for that doubleheader. For my counterpart for the women's game, Andrew Rogers, as well as Skip Roberts back inside of Network Control, I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score from Pioneer Arena. It's Carson-Newman 100 and Tusculum 73. Until Saturday, have a pleasant rest of your Wednesday, and good night from Pioneer Arena.
You've been listening to the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By Fresh Ideas, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Premier Building Maintenance, delivering service with pride. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated, coffee fueling the Burt Tarr Stadium press box. And by the Eagle Shop, the official store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagles Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Jay West, Brianna, she's just a girl, DeCrow, and Matt Scalzo. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.